Hello and welcome to Episode 2 of the Rushmore series. I am Abraham Lincoln, born on February 12, 1809, in a log cabin in Hardin County, Kentucky. I grew up in a poor family and had limited access to formal education and good teachers, but I had a strong desire to learn, so I read books and educated myself. I helped my father work and got strong, which helped me become a wrestling champion. I left home in 1831 to New Salem, Illinois. There I worked at a store until eventually becoming a captain in the Illinois militia during the Black Hawk War. When I came back from war, I decided to start in politics, but lost my first election. I became known for my honesty and integrity, so people nicknamed me Honest Abe. I studied to be a lawyer and also decided to try again at politics and became a member of the Illinois State Legislature and later as a U.S. Congressman. I met my wife Mary Todd in 1839, and a year later we got married. I had 4 sons, Edward, Thomas, Willie, and Robert, but sadly all of them passed away except for Robert, who later fought in the Civil War. I fought for many freedoms, but it was my opposition to slavery that brought me into the national spotlight. In 1860, I was elected as the 16th President of the United States, representing the newly formed Republican Party. My presidency was marked by the outbreak of the American Civil War in 1861. I faced the hard task of saving the nation and ending slavery. Through the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863, I declared that all enslaved people in Confederate territories were to be set free. The war was a challenging time for our nation, but I remained steadfast in my commitment to preserving the United States. I delivered the Gettysburg Address in 1863, emphasizing the principles of equality and democracy. In 1865, as the Civil War neared its end, I pushed for the passage of the 13th Amendment to the Constitution, which abolished slavery throughout the nation. I got re-elected as president for a second term, but unfortunately, I did not get to accomplish much, because I would be assassinated by John Wilkes Booth at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. on April 14, 1865. I am remembered as one of the greatest presidents in American history for my leadership during the Civil War and my efforts to end slavery. My legacy endures through the principles of freedom, equality, and justice that I stood for. Thank you for listening to my story, and God bless America. See you next time on What About History?